Even though headline inflation in the United States has continued to fall toward long-term targets, many American shoppers are still struggling with stubbornly high grocery prices. In the most recent government report, inflation slowed to about 2.7% year over year, the lowest in more than 2 years. But economists and consumers alike warn that the numbers don't reflect what people see at the supermarket checkout. Experts emphasize that falling inflation doesn't automatically translate into lower prices. It simply means that the rate of price increases is slowing. For food and groceries, this distinction matters. After years of pandemic-era disruptions, supply chain bottlenecks, higher wages, and elevated transport and energy costs, grocery store prices climbed far above pre-pandemic levels and have stayed there. Even as inflation cools, most food prices continue to rise modestly rather than drop back to earlier levels. Economists explain that many grocery chains and manufacturers have adjusted to a new normal of higher costs and are reluctant to roll prices back. Practices like shrinkflation, where package sizes are reduced without lowering the sticker price, allow companies to maintain margins while cushioning consumer resistance to obvious price increases. Structural factors also play a role. Consolidation in the grocery industry means a handful of large corporations control most shelf space, giving less competitive pressure to cut prices. Meanwhile, tariffs on imported food items and agricultural products have sustained cost pressures for key staples, such as coffee, beef, and produce, contributing to elevated retail prices even as headline inflation figures drop. From a consumer perspective, the gap between official inflation data and the reality of the grocery store has fueled widespread frustration. Many families report that everyday items like eggs, dairy, fruits, and meat remain significantly more expensive than they remember, with promotional discounts or occasional sales offering only limited relief. Ultimately, economists say that for prices to actually fall, a phenomenon called deflation would require a broad and sustained decline in demand across the economy, something policymakers generally avoid because it can signal economic weakness. For now, Americans may continue to see grocery bills stay high even as inflation statistics headline with good news.